Have you ever pondered over the nature of your existence, questioning whether we might, in fact, be God who has known himself in eternity? This question, as profound as it is perplexing, has been at the heart of philosophical and theological discourses across time and space. In the realm of religious thought, God is often perceived as an omnipresent entity, a divine force that permeates every molecule, every atom of the universe. This omnipresence, in essence, implies an indistinguishable unity between the Creator and the creation, between God and us. In the ancient Hindu scriptures, for instance, this concept is captured in the Sanskrit phrase Aham Brahmasmi, which translates to I am Brahman, Brahman being the ultimate reality or God. The same notion echoes in the mystical strands of other religions too, like Sufism in Islam or Kabbalah in Judaism, where the human soul is seen as a spark of the divine light. From a philosophical standpoint, the likes of Spinoza and Einstein proposed a pantheistic view of God, where God doesn't exist outside of nature, but is synonymous with it. If we extend this view, could it be possible that we as conscious beings are an aspect of this divine nature experiencing itself? Yet here's where the enigma intensifies. If we are indeed God, why do we not possess the omniscience that God is said to have? Could it be that we are God who has forgotten himself, struggling to remember, to know himself again? Or perhaps, is our limited human understanding incapable of grasping the full breadth of this divine knowledge? These are not questions with definitive answers. Rather, they are invitations to ponder, to explore the deepest recesses of our consciousness and our understanding of the divine. They challenge us to transcend the ordinary, to gaze beyond the veil of material reality and seek the extraordinary within. As we delve deeper into this fascinating conundrum, dare to open your mind to the boundless possibilities of our existence. Is it possible that we are not just creations, but creators ourselves, part of an eternal divine consciousness? This thought-provoking question leads us into our second scene, the God within. We'll dive headfirst into the deep waters of pantheism, a philosophical and spiritual perspective that challenges our conventional understanding of God. Pantheism doesn't see God as a separate supreme being watching us from the heavens above. Instead, it suggests that God pervades everything, exists in everything, and essentially is everything. So when we look around us, at the world and its inhabitants, we're not just seeing creation. We're gazing upon the face of the divine. We're all threads in the cosmic tapestry, each of us a unique expression of the divine consciousness. But pantheism is not alone in this perspective. Let's journey eastward to the ancient land of India, home to the philosophical school of Advaita Vedanta. Advaita Vedanta, a branch of Hindu philosophy, proposes a similar idea. It speaks of an ultimate reality, Brahman, the absolute truth that pervades all existence. It posits that our individual souls, or Atman, are not separate from this Brahman. We're not just creations, but the Creator itself. We are the God within. What does this mean for us? If we are indeed fragments of the divine consciousness, then we are not merely observers in this cosmic play. We are active participants, co-creators of our reality. We have the power to shape our destiny, to cultivate wisdom and compassion, and to awaken the divine potential within us. We carry a spark of the eternal, a piece of the infinite, a fragment of the divine. It's a profound and humbling thought, isn't it? To think that we are not just passive creations, but active creators. To think that we are not just separate beings, but interconnected parts of a divine whole. If we are indeed fragments of this divine consciousness, then we must bear an inherent potential for godliness. So let's dive deeper into this thought, explore its implications, and uncover the God within us. Stay tuned for the next scene, the mirror of eternity. Could the universe be a mirror, reflecting the divine within us as we journey towards self-realization? What if the cosmos itself is a grand mirror, reflecting the divinity that resides within us all? What if our journey through time and space is not a mere quest for survival, but a pilgrimage towards understanding our own divine nature? This idea might seem alien to some, but it's not entirely unfounded. Theories from the world of quantum physics suggest that the universe might be conscious. Yes, you heard it right, conscious. This idea, known as panpsychism, proposes that all matter has a basic level of consciousness. From the smallest subatomic particles to the vast galaxies, everything could possess a rudimentary form of awareness. This quantum perspective might sound like it's straight out of a science fiction novel, but it does align with age-old spiritual beliefs. Many spiritual traditions around the world speak of God's omnipresence, of divinity permeating every nook and cranny of the universe. If the universe is conscious, and if consciousness is a characteristic of the divine, then perhaps the universe is indeed a mirror of our divine self. Now let's take a moment to ponder on this. If we are indeed reflections of the divine, then our existence is not an accident, but a manifestation of the divine consciousness. Every moment of joy, every pang of sorrow, every struggle, and every triumph is a step towards understanding our own divinity. But what does this mean for our journey through eternity? If the universe is a mirror of our divine self, then our journey is not a linear progression from birth to death. Instead, it's a cyclic process of self-realization, where we continuously evolve and grow, understanding more of our divine nature with each cycle. So, as we gaze into the cosmos, let's remember that we are not merely spectators in this grand theater of existence. We are active participants in this cosmic dance, journeying towards understanding our own divine nature. If the universe is a mirror of our divine self, then eternity is but a journey towards self-realization. What does it mean to know oneself? And can we truly ever reach this state of divine self-awareness? As we venture into the paradox of knowing, we're met with a tantalizing conundrum. The quest for self-realization seems to be a never-ending journey. Yet isn't this journey what makes us truly human? Imagine for a moment that you are an explorer, navigating the vast terrain of your own mind. You encounter mountains of memories, rivers of feelings, and forests of thoughts. Every step brings new discoveries, yet the landscape is ever-changing, constantly influenced by your experiences and interactions. This is the journey of self-knowledge, a path that is as complex and diverse as the universe itself. Philosophers have long grappled with the limits of human knowledge. Renowned thinker Socrates famously declared, "I know that I know nothing." This humble admission underscores the paradox of self-knowledge. The more we learn about ourselves, the more we realize how much there is yet to discover. It's a fascinating paradox that drives our quest for understanding. But what if knowing oneself implies more than just understanding our thoughts, feelings, and experiences? What if it suggests reaching a state of divine consciousness? This is where the concept of the God within comes into play. It postulates that each individual holds a spark of the divine, a fragment of universal consciousness within themselves. Is this divine consciousness the ultimate state of self-knowledge? Is it the culmination of our journey, or merely another step along the path? These questions are not easily answered. They push the boundaries of our understanding, prompting us to delve deeper into the mystery of existence. In this exploration, we find that the journey towards self-realization is an ongoing process, a perpetual cycle of discovery and introspection. Each revelation brings new questions, each answer leads to further inquiry. It's a dance between the known and the unknown, the finite and the infinite. Perhaps the pursuit of self-knowledge is our eternal quest to understand our own divinity. This journey, this paradox of knowing, may well be our most profound endeavor, an intimate exploration of our inner universe in search of the divine within. So, are we the God who has known himself in eternity? Or are we still on the journey towards this divine self-realization? It's a question that has echoed through the ages, reverberating through the cosmos and stirring the depths of our consciousness. We've delved into the enigma of existence, pondered upon the God within, gazed into the mirror of eternity, and grappled with the paradox of knowing. Now we find ourselves at the precipice of understanding, on the brink of an epiphany that could shatter our perception of reality. The ancient philosophers believed that God is a divine entity that transcends the bounds of time and space, an omnipotent being whose essence is woven into the fabric of the universe itself. In contrast, modern theorists propose that we are God, not in the literal sense, but as a metaphorical representation of the universe knowing itself. Could it be that we, in our quest for knowledge and understanding, are the God who has known himself in eternity? Or perhaps we are but fragments of the divine consciousness, individual threads in the vast tapestry of existence, still on the journey towards self-realization. The beauty of this question lies not in its answer, but in the exploration it provokes. It compels us to question our place in the universe, to seek understanding beyond the physical realm, and to contemplate the nature of our own existence. In the grand scheme of things, whether we are the God who has known himself or still on the path of self-discovery, what truly matters is the journey. It's the pursuit of knowledge, the thirst for understanding, and the relentless questioning that propels us forward in our cosmic voyage. Continue pondering, continue questioning. The journey towards self-realization is as infinite as the universe itself. Remember to like and subscribe for more philosophical explorations. Until next time, keep seeking, keep discovering.